Hello and welcome to ProTalks by Elevate. I'm Anne Benjamin, and on today's podcast, we have Shazeen Ali, who's the face of indulgence. So, Shazeen, welcome to ProTalks.
Thank you so much. Thanks for
ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ആദ്യമേ
inviting.
എന്നെ ചോദിക്കാനുള്ള ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കേക്ക് വല്ലതും കൊണ്ടുവന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്.
ഞാൻ അത് കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് തരാം. ഇന്നിപ്പോ ഒരു വേറെ ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത് നിന്ന് ഇറങ്ങിയത് കാരണം I could not bring, but then definitely I'll send it over.
Thank you. And cakes and sweets are like a fascination for everybody, right? And what was your journey into building this brand called Indulgence?
Okay, now
I know it's a long story.
I'll try and cut it short. So I hail from Malabar. My family is from Malabar. അപ്പം മലബാർ ഫുഡിന് ഭയങ്കര ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് കൊടുക്കുന്ന റീജിയനാണ്. ആൻഡ് എനി കോൺവെർസേഷൻ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഫുഡായിരിക്കും ഒരു മെയിൻ ടോപ്പിക് അതിനകത്ത്. So and my family have got great cooks. All the ladies, both my dad's and mom's side, they used to cook really well. And some even bake also. And then even my grandmother, she used to bake when she was probably that was around 60 years, 70 years ago. But she used to bake. It was always there in the family. And then it kind of imbibed into me. In school days, I used to go through my mother's cookbooks and find recipes to do and bake. I think I was in 6th grade or something when I made chocolate fudge. But that was the first thing. And then towards high school, I made profit rolls. And nobody had heard about profit rolls and all that. But then that was a big hit. It still is. That recipe still works well for my family. They really love it. And then after marriage, I moved into Kutyalakayana Isham. I got into cake decoration because their birthdays come up, occasions were coming. So, and there was a fascination for it. Social media was also just in Facebook and Orkut and all that was there and that. And then we used to find pictures and wow, the cake decoration is so nice. And that caught on. And then I went for a few classes, got myself into it. And then yes,
That's
it's been a 13-year journey.
And how did you come up with this name?
Indulgence. So more than the visual appeal, I think taste is what matters most. That is what is going to stay with you. So I thought it is a good word, indulge, something to indulge in, even visually and taste-wise, something to indulge in. Yes, it was suggested by a family member. So
that's great. Basically, it's there in the family in one. But have you gone for any classes?
Yes, I have attended classes. I've attended classes with Rumana of Incredible Art. Then I've gone for classes abroad. I've always tried to attend classes to keep up to date with the current scenario and current trends. So, but then there has been a lot of self-learning also over the years. There's been a lot of trial and errors. So, along with guidance from others, I have also put in a lot of effort to reach where I am. Yes.
And എല്ലാ ബേക്കറിനും ഒരു point of recognition ഉണ്ട്. Like when they get, okay, this is it, a tip off ആ ഒരു point ഉണ്ട്. What was yours?
I think probably the cake I baked for Mamuka, though I've baked cakes before that also. Lockdown period, I think people had a lot of time. And he had gotten into gardening. Surmi, his daughter called me and said, he's got this new hobby of gardening and he has this fruit, a plant that he really loves and that has bore fruits now. He's very excited about that. So I want something of that on the cake. So she called me in the morning and said they want the cake by evening. So I think the previous 2 years also I've done cakes for them. This one I had another order also that day. Anyway, I baked and decorated the cake in less than 3 hours, maybe 3 to 4 hours maximum. So, and that had the tree and the fruit and all that. And that kind of made it went viral. Yes. Because I think he also posted on his page. So I think that was when I got
Any other celebrities that you've done for and you've been really appreciated for it?
I've done for quite a few. Their family, Mammootty, Dulkar, Ramal, all of them. Then I've done for Jaisurya, his family, Mohanlal.
So basically you're a celebrity baker. That's right. And how important is social media for you?
Social media, I think in today's world, it plays a huge role in shaping your career. Probably not the start of your career, but as for your career growth, I think it makes a whole lot of impact. You get recognition, you get your orders, you
So
get
all your orders work on social media, through
now.
social media. I'm sorry.
No, but to an extent, yes. But
Okay.
there are other organic orders also wherein the repeat clients come or clients' friends or whatever. But I think social media has that impact for your career growth. You get the recognition that you would not get otherwise. When you would do a cake, maybe a few photos will go to a very few people. But social media, there's a larger audience out there. So I think the recognition is through social media. Yes.
So let's hear from you. What is your favorite cake, the favorite filling, alingi frosting, and then let's hear from you.
A cake design that I would like to do would be a wedding cake. I find my niche in wedding cakes. I like to do pastel, soft hues, muted hues with sugar flowers.
What's your favorite
Cakes
among them? I mean, your personal favorite.
that I've done so far?
No. What do you like?
As in flavor wise?
Yeah.
Flavor wise, probably I would go for something chocolate and something with a crunch in it, a nutty crunch, some textures like a decoy, or something that give you that added element of surprise. A crunch will make that nice. Yes. So something chocolate and caramel and nutty. Yes.
And I am a person who actually believes that no mother can actually thrive without support.
Yes. Of course.
I
Yes.
hope it's the same for you.
Yes, yes,
also.
yes,
So
definitely.
tell us something about your family.
My family, I'm blessed to be a part of my family, as in I've got a huge backup from my husband, my kids. I've got 3 kids. My older one helps me in the creative side of it. She's got an artistic flair.
Okay.
So she helps me in the creative side.
How old is she?
She is 18 now. Yes.
that's great.
Yeah. And my second son, he's my man Friday. He gets me all the things that runs errands. He goes and delivers my stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And my youngest one is my biggest critic, and she loves baking. She's the only one in the family who loves baking.
Okay.
And she's my biggest critic. She's 10 years old.
Okay.
And my husband also, he's there to run around any time of the day for any of my odd errands. So he's always there. And my parents, of course, yes, they were abroad. So I used to go abroad and attend classes. They get supplies for me, which was only available
Earlier it
there.
was very
Yes,
difficult,
very
yeah.
difficult. So was my siblings. I've got my brother and sister. Even they get me all the stuffs that I need. And sometimes even the technical side of baking, as in implementation of a cake. For example, there was a hanging upside down cake which was suspended from the ceiling, and it had
A
to come
wedding
down.
cake,
Yeah,
is it?
it was
Okay.
to come down. So that was around 30 kilos of cake hanging from the ceiling. It had to come down. So I was clueless about the engineering part of it. How does it, the gravity defying part of it. So my dad sent me all the articles send me all the products that I should have and what kind of logic goes into it and all
That's
that.
great.
So there is,
That's a huge support.
yeah,
as
it's a huge
such.
support. Yes, yes.
And any advice that you would like to give the newcomers who wants to get into baking അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ ഒരു area of interest ഉള്ളവർക്ക് എന്താണ് പറയാൻ വേണ്ടത്?
Baking, I don't think it is.
Everybody finds it very fascinating.
Yes,
They just
yes.
think it's very easy to bake a cake and then, it's get done with it.
Yeah,
But-
so I think you should love it rather than making it a task or a chore. In order to passion undangi, probably yes, you have. And I wouldn't say it is something that you have to have inborn in you, the cake decoration skills. അതൊക്കെ പഠിച്ചെടുക്കാവുന്നതേ ഉള്ളൂ. So if you really love baking and getting into decorations part of it, then you should attend classes. Classes give you a lot of knowledge and confidence, to do better. So if you're going in for it professionally, I think getting yourself for classes and stuff helps. And also find your niche, what you're good at, and try to excel in that. Instead of putting your hands in all the buckets, just find your...
ഇപ്പം in cake business niche എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ like wedding.
Oh yeah, sometimes people do a lot of sugar sculpting.
Okay.
But that would be their forte. So sometimes people like to do just breads. But breads കൂടുതൽ expertise ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ that will get you more fame than doing everything.
Everything
Yeah,
together.
yeah, and more happiness also. So for now, I don't like to do figures per se. So I like to do flowers or something pretty and dainty, and yeah. So I'm not saying figures are bad, just that I don't have the hands to do that. Yes.
So baking is also a creative field, Anna. Like ഒത്തിരി പേരെടുത്ത് ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ they always say that we travel for a creative input വരാൻ വേണ്ടി we travel. What is your creative process like?
വെൽ ഇപ്പം ഇൻ്റർനെറ്റ് തന്നെ നമുക്കൊരു വലിയൊരു മീഡിയമാണ്. ഗെറ്റ് ഇൻസ്പിറേഷൻസ് ഇൻ ഓൾ സോർട്സ്, ബീറ്റ് ടെക്സ്റ്റൈൽ, ബീറ്റ് ടെക്സ്ചേഴ്സ് ഇൻ ദ വാൾ, പെയിൻറ്റിങ്സ്, പിന്നെ കേക്ക്സ് തന്നെ. ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരുപാട് ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ് ദർ ഔട്ട് ദർ who do very beautiful cakes. So അതൊക്കെ കണ്ട് we have the inspiration. We not never short of inspiration. So it's always there. So you just find what suits you. എന്താ നമുക്ക് അതിൽ നിന്ന് what can you bring forth from that inspiration. I think that matters. And ഇപ്പം when you travel, you find art that inspires you, colors that inspires you. And nowadays I think people who want to order also have a clear cut idea of what they want. There are a few നമുക്ക് നമ്മളുടെ decision, do what you like, what something that you like to do. പക്ഷെ majority of them ഇപ്പം അറിയാം അവർക്ക് എന്താണ് വേണ്ടത്. They have a particular reference or color theme or something like that they have. ഇപ്പം അത് കാരണം നമ്മളുടെയും ആ ഒരു ക്രിയേറ്റിവിറ്റി കുറെ ഒരു ലിമിറ്റ് വരെ കൊണ്ടുവരാനുള്ള ഒരു ഇതേ ഉള്ളൂ. അത്
ഒരു കസ്റ്റമർ ഇമേജ്
റെഫറൻസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ അവരുടെ ഡ്രസ്സിന്റെ പിക്ചർ ആയിരിക്കാം, വെഡിങ്ങിന് ഇടാൻ പോകുന്ന, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അവരുടെ വെഡിങ് സെറ്റിങ്ങിന്റെ തീമായിരിക്കാം, ഓർ ഇപ്പം ഒരു ബർത്ത്ഡേ കേക്കാണ് കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള സാധനത്തിൻ്റെ ഇമേജ് ആയിരിക്കാം, ഓർ ഇറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ബി എ കേക്ക് പിക്ചർ ഓൾസോ. സോ ദർ ഇസ് ഓൾവേസ് എ റെഫറൻസ് ഫോർ യു ടു സ്റ്റാർട്ട് വിത്ത്. അത് ക്ലയൻറ്റിൻ്റെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ഇൻപുട്ട് ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഫുൾ ഫ്രീ ആയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ഒരു ഐ ഫീൽ വേറൊരു ആളുടെ ടേസ്റ്റും നമ്മളെ ടേസ്റ്റും മാച്ച് ചെയ്യണമെന്നില്ല. എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇൻപുട്സ് ക്ലയൻറ്റിൻ്റെ സൈഡിൽ നിന്ന് വേണം. അവർക്ക് എങ്ങനത്തെ കളേഴ്സ് ആണോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്താണ് അവരുടേതെന്ന് അറിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ദെൻ വി ക്യാൻ വർക്ക് ഓൺ ദാറ്റ്. അല്ലാണ്ട് ബ്ലൈൻഡ് ആയിട്ട് ടു ഡു മൈ വിഷ് ഓൺ ദെയർ കേക്ക് ഇസ് സംതിങ് ദാറ്റ് ഐ ഡോണ്ട് വാണ്ട് ടു ഡു.
Any fond memory of any beautiful, other than this cake in any other cake, like, or maybe wedding cake, which ഭയങ്കര creative item that you thought was very great,
I think initially there's a event company called Rainmakers. They approached me saying that they want a cake like something that Kerala has never seen before. Prem, or probably one of the biggest in India also. Tall, something magnificent, opulence, the Kaparna. They kind of framed the whole thing for me. I was like, no, I don't think I'll be able to do it. This will take a whole lot of time. And they said, no, do it. If you want to call help, and you'll be able to do it. And then it was planning. Then I called in my cousin, who's also a baker. She's in Chennai, so she came to help me, and then together we worked for around 8 days, and then we made this 9 feet tall cake. Wow. With around 200 sugar flowers and everything.
Okay.
So
this was for some event.
Yeah, it was for a wedding.
Okay, wedding.
Yeah, so that was a start to my the big showstopper wedding cakes, which came. Many came later on, but for the first one was that. Yes, that was a nice memory.
And any failures as such? നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ഒത്തിരി വീഡിയോസ് കാണാറുണ്ട്, like ഉണ്ടാക്കി that falls down. അങ്ങനത്തുള്ള എന്തെങ്കിലും
failures ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടാവാറുണ്ട്. കേക്ക് താഴേന്ന് വീഴുന്നതുണ്ട്. But somehow I've tried to...
How do you pull yourself together?
Initially and all, there was a time when I'd forgotten an order completely, and then 1 hour before somehow it came to me, and then I had to bake and send off. That was a day. Then mishaps happen. ഒരു കേക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെ I think ഫ്രിഡ്ജിൽ നിന്ന് എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ കയ്യിൽ നിന്ന് വീണിട്ടുണ്ട്. So somehow, but I have managed to, work around that and fix the issues. Yes.
So cake baking എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ the creative side അല്ലാതെ there's a lot of technical side also to it to bring out a very good output.
Yes.
I remember seeing one of your stalls in the on Flake and it was wonderful. I mean, you were just standing out there. എന്താണ് കാണാനുള്ള ഒരു curiosity ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. It was like immense. എല്ലാവരും everybody's like ആ stall കണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ആ stall കണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ആ stall. I remember everybody was talking about it. Can you share some experience about it?
Okay. അതിൻ്റെ that stall, when I got the opportunity...
Was it the first time that you were doing?
No, I have done stalls before. Okay. And even last time I had done a decently decorated stall. I needed something that looked good also, because I have a taste for finer things, and wants it to look good, that kind of thing. So yeah, so I just gave a brief to the my event planner. Somebody helped me with the decor. So I gave a brief. I said something that Christmassy and should stand out, and of course the goodies should go along with the theme. And yes, that was a nice experience. You put your brand out there. You showcased your brand in a good way. So I'm planning to me along with two of my friends. We're planning to hopefully set up something this year. As in on a commercial scale. Yes. So it was also a stepping stone to a proper store, a studio, a patisserie, cafe. And I teach. I teach also. I give classes to the aspiring bakers out there. So something on that scale. Yes.
So 10 years from now, where do you see Indulgence?
Yeah, Indulgence hopefully will be a brand to reckon with out there. Let's see, probably a cafe also, where you can come and spend your evenings, or spend time with your folks and have good food, have good desserts, and take good memories from there. And let's see. I don't know what God has in store for me, but yes, with my family's support and with my friends' support, I hope to make
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
So all the very best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming over, and I hope the aspiring bakers have learned something from you.
Thank you so much for having me here. This is a nice platform for me to come and showcase. Yeah, thank you so much.